Hello traders, welcome to episode 330 of TA Meme Trade. Could be doing anything and you're here, so I appreciate it. With so much going on with the State of the Union and basketball, I guess, and stuff, and Bitcoin dumping, you could be doing anything, so awesome, appreciate it. So yeah man, alright, last thing we talked about in the day stream, right? What was the last chart we looked at? Well, it happened to be Bitcoin on the 60-minute chart before we broke out, right? And what we discussed was, well, that bear pull, bear flag, whatever you want to call it, on the 60-minute, we augmented that and said, you know what, it's more of a rising wedge, right? You got 2 anchor points on the upside, and then we just made an adjustment on these new touch points here, and they converge and they're up sloping trend lines. So that's a rising wedge. Sure enough, of course, as soon as we go off stream, we had this charted, we had this plotted, ready to go, and we broke out bearishly. Pretty hard, highest amount of volume you've seen on the 60-minute chart since the 15th of January. So, whatever, man, right? It's like 20 days ago we haven't seen this much 60-minute volume. All right, but measure move the pattern, pretty, you know, decent, not bad though. $132, I believe. Dude, that's like nothing. Okay, and it's not like we haven't been talking about the bear pole, bear flag on a 60-minute chart, right? That's why we zoom in, zoom out. That's why we take off the Gartley when we're looking at the 60 minutes, and we go to more bread and butter stuff with the down sloping resistance, where we barely broke out on no volume, and then we were forming the bearish pattern. And then sure enough, about just a little bit after we broke out or walked out, we broke out of the bottom trend line of the rising wedge. So expected target for the pattern was 32.83, you know, but we expect maybe, if we're lucky, we'll get an opportunity to buy at 32.32 down at the 1618. That's your last absolutely most conservative entry for any kind of bullish Gartley pattern. So just because we moved down, you realize we haven't even touched the entry yet for the 1414, right? We haven't even touched that yet. So we got close, but just nothing yet. So it's just the ebbs and flows of charts, okay, man? We go with what they tell us. We were bullish, then we became bearish over the past couple of days. Why? Because we talked about during the weekend the consolidation that was scrubby from a high to low. We hit a 50% retrace up here at like 34.89, the highest point of this wedge, and we sold off. And then we came up, and at the end of the day today, we tried to make our highs, and we failed tremendously, rejected, and then that was it, man. Little did we know, as soon as we went off stream, boom, the selling would start. Okay, anyway, that's it, man. Bitcoin on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, there you go, man. Still just selling off some more. All right, you know, I was talking to I think, was it S Schwartz? Hold on, credit where credit's due. Jeez. Oh, Swas, sorry. He had another touch point like my channel. He used this anchor point instead of this one. When he did that, when I did it, I saw it, I'm like, dang, dude, that looks pretty freaking nice for the heart line. All the touches you're getting on the heart line. So hey man, maybe we could touch this 3300 area, touch that heart line 1, 2, 3 times. Let's go for the 4th time, touch the 5th time. All right, so maybe we'll get that, but we're just being patient here. Okay, this pattern is not dead yet. I don't know why you'd think it's dead. Even if we had the 88.6% retrace, it's going to be iffy, but again, it meets the criteria of B to C, so it's still valid. It doesn't invalidate a Gartley pattern just because, oh yeah, man, let's just give up. We've retraced even further to the downside on very meh volume that is still, believe it or not, receding. Yeah, let's just give up if we surpass the 786 retrace, which is pretty much close to where we are right now. Okay, so we hit that 1618. You better believe there's going to be opportunity down there for a potential move to the upside. This Gartley's not dead yet, okay? It's not dead till we break below 32.32. All right, that's it. Swing trading's patient man's game, okay? Whatever. Anyway, raining a little bit, right? On the charts, why not? So we brought out the weather. Who cares? Patriots are still world champs, so sorry if you thought you were dreaming, it's real. And yeah, You want to hear about some news, chat? Chat, you didn't know this, okay? You're hearing it here, most likely first, all right? Cannabis smoking associated with higher sperm count, study finds.
Is that a joint?
Marijuana's bad.
Okay. It's a Bloomberg article. A history of smoking cannabis has unexpectedly been linked to greater fertility in men. The result came as a big surprise to scientists measuring the sperm counts of more than 600 men from couples attending a fertility clinic. They expected cannabis to have a detrimental effect on the sperm count and fertility. Instead, those participants who admitted ever taking the drug turned out to have higher sperm counts than non-users. The finding does not necessarily mean that smoking cannabis increases the chance of fatherhood. The study authors and other experts were quick to point that out. There could be a non-casual explanation for the association, such as the effect of the male hormone testosterone on both sperm count and risk-taking behavior, such as smoking cannabis. Wow. U.S. lead researcher Dr. Jorge Chavarro from the Harvard why don't I just call it the THC Shan School of Public Health in Boston, said these unexpected findings highlight how little we know about the reproductive health effects of marijuana. I wonder why, because you've had it Schedule 1 for how many decades now? And in fact, of the health effects of marijuana in general, right? Our results need to be interpreted with caution, and they highlight the need to further study the health effects of marijuana use. Sorry, man, not going to happen until things change at the top. And we can all blame William Randolph Hearst. What a loser. Biggest loser that exists, okay? We all know it in North America. All right, man. For the new study, investigators collected 1,143 semen samples from 662 men between 2000 and 2017. On average, the men were 36 years old, mostly white, college-educated. All of them belonged to couples seeking help with conception from a fertility clinic. All right, anyway, so only 5% of cannabis users had sperm counts below 15 million milliliters, I guess. The World Health Organization's threshold for normal levels compared with 12% of men who had never smoked cannabis. In addition, greater cannabis use was linked to higher levels of the male hormone testosterone among users, or among smokers. Wow, interesting. The endocannabinoid chemical messenger system in the brain, which is targeted by the drug, is known to play a role regulating fertility. Wow. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, so anyway. I don't know, man. I thought y'all would get a kick out of it. Also, OPEC's oil exports to U.S. fell to a 5-year low in January because now the U.S. is supplying the most, exporting the most oil and natural gas, right, Lily, man? Yeah, less foreign oil is reaching American shores as OPEC production cuts kick in and U.S. sanctions on Venezuela curb its exports. Okay, so crude shipments to the U.S. from OPEC and its partners fell 1.41 million barrels a day in January, the lowest in 5 years. Okay, anyway. Whatever, man. Thought y'all would get kicked out of oil. Some news. President Donald Trump. No news there. He's gonna build the wall. Okay, and he's gonna make it happen, alright? Somehow, some way. So get ready for it, okay? Get ready for the wall. The steel enforced wall, man. But anyway, Bitcoin selling off a little bit more, down 1.7% today. Currently sitting at 33.70 on Coinbase. We've got an alert set up a little bit below that 1414, 33.70 in case it starts getting froggy while we're live. So we'll go to Ethereum in the meantime. Who changed my lighting, man? Huh? Go back to blue, man. Well, there you have it, man. That was quick. Well, that was quick, man. All right, so what do? We have a support candle body close back from November 27th that we had here. There's also a little support back from January 28th. Here you go, man. Just as soon as we plotted, I know we had this plotted. It didn't save or something. It's on another exchange where I did this, but we had the same thing plotted. Talked about measured move of the pattern. If you break the downside, you're gonna be at $99. What did we hit? We hit $100 on Ethereum. If we rode the upside of 120, sorry, man, you're on the bottom end of it. And we talk about it. Just because it's an ascending triangle doesn't mean it's bullish. It just means there's a percent chance of bullishness or bearishness. All right. So anyway, that's it. That's it, man. Probably gonna solve more. Probably gonna hit your measured move. Probably gonna hit 98.99. Probably gonna hit 98.31. What's that? Goes back to another day in November 25th. All right. Near Thanksgiving. There you go, man. Yep, so still selling off some. And we'll see. I mean, we don't have to really set up an alert here because Bitcoin, we hear the beep on Bitcoin. We know Ethereum's hit its target. All right. There you go, man. The heart line continuously shows that it is king and it cannot and will not be broken. All right. And maybe one day will happen where we will break it and maybe good things will, we'll see much higher prices then. But until that day, we are scrubs on Ethereum. Heartline owns you. Owns you. So, Alex, Crypto Tiger, Jonathan Snell, Wab Magella, Mr. Meme, Matt Inman, Derek Yort says, appreciate you showing up on these streams, even in this awful market. Yeah, man, I figured it's like where people would like to invest in themselves and get better, whatever. Man, I love this microphone. I can move it closer to me when I'm not like all up on the charts and stuff. I like it a lot. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Hello? Mr. Canatoma has said multiple times that I'm like much quieter than most people on YouTube, so I'm trying to fix that somehow. And it's all not up in my grill, like I can see much better now. Derek, man, I don't know about that particular S coin, but it's in an uptrend, I think, right? So Tomcat, Ryan Neal, Rick Schmitz, man. Dudes. What do we had? A Grateful Dead concert, man. So I'm sorry, don't feel well, man. All right. Bullish Gartley, they said. Well, just because we're selling off in the midst of the chop doesn't mean the Gartley is invalid. Just wait. Okay. When we dump below the 886, the 1618, you can then say it. You can say all these things. But the thing is, man, we talked about a bear pull, bear flag on a 60-minute chart. We talked about the rising wedge today. That's literally the last thing we talked about, too. We'll wrap the stream up. So, Crypto Tiger. No, man, it didn't turn bat bearish. No. Whew. Just wait, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Blank says high or low for now. Are you sad we're not dumping even more? Don't you give it time, man. It's 4-hour time scale. I think that we're probably not done selling. We'll probably sell off, definitely below the entry. But we'll see, man. So much Soviet Red, Mother Russia, CCP probes, man. Thanks, dude. For, all the Soviet Reds. Okay, man. I don't know, man. Soviet Reds, Redcoats from England, whatever, dude. What happened to everyone left my stream and sold? Is this true, Ryan? I don't know, man. I think they left a while ago. Thanks for the 150 people here. All right. We just surpassed all of yesterday's volume on BitMEX in 1 4-hour candle. Boom. Yeah, man. But, that's what happens, dude. You have very light volume on upsloping price action, stuff like that. And then it, when we talked about literally in the day stream and yesterday that any time we've seen any kind of volume, it's been on selling, right? On Bitcoin. Go back to it real quick. I'm gonna show it. Look, man, big dump, high volume. No volume there, but on this one we had elevated levels of volume. Now we're getting more elevated levels of volume. Okay, but it's really not that crazy. If anything, you got to understand that we're still making lower levels of volume than our previous levels, before that, okay? So, negative momentum just begun to build. Okay, still room to run on the 4-hour where we could sell off more. We're at 35. Obviously, we could get and become oversold, but guess what that's going to mean? If you do get slightly oversold, we make a lower low than this low here. Guess what you're going to have? You're going to have triple RSI, bullish divergence if that plays out. Okay, so let's look for it. Let's look for it, man. Things are just setting up, hopefully, the way we want. Let's get some fireworks going, Christopher Harris. Hey, man, that's up to y'all always, right? Can I look at Vet again? Sure. Is it still 70% Gartley? What you mean? Bit make sure I don't know what that means. 70%. I don't understand. Hey, what's up, Dan, man? Yeah, you do. We have that, probes. We have that evidence. We have that locked away in the evidence filing cabinet or something. Okay. It's covered by Benito coin. So it's super safe, right? It's an aphrodisiac. Are you talking about cannabis, man? Oh my god. Yeah, there you go, Kang Logan, dude. What about pot? What about it, dude? DNA TA. Thanks, Jonathan, dude. I appreciate that, man. A lot. Okay, thank you, man. Hey, Jimmy. Who knew this news, dude? People in the Netherlands knew this 10 years ago already, and now they study our work. Yeah, the guy from the Harvard THC department, right? Whatever. No one liked that joke. No one got that. I mean, whatever, dude. Oh my god. Alright. Anyway. I thought y'all get a kick out of that. Okay. Whatever. Crypto monkeys, man. Hey, what's up, Nazir? Sometimes the sound is so low you can't pick it up enough. The lyrics to search it yourself. Normally there's not lyrics on it. It's just progressive house, man. Check out the Grand Sound. The Grand Sound on YouTube. Okay, check it out, man. It's a station. Oh, okay. APDP, is that it, man? Is that the... you should tell them, man. You should call them up and tell them that's why. All right. Yeah, not looking for, like, so yeah, if the strat at this point is, if we are to break that 1414, we're looking for an entry down at the 1618 at 3232. Okay, at that point, can't hold that. Here's the thing, this is what Casey Stubbs and them do. All right, if they're getting in at the 1618, you want to know what they do? They swing for the fences. They're Babe Ruthing this. They Babe Ruth their harmonics, all right? Because when it gets so close to the 100% retrace, right, the X, this is how they play it. 1618. What? Sorry, wrong tool.
Is that a joint?
Since Trump said we're going to outspend the world in defense, can we look at Lockheed and Boeing?
Yeah, Ryan Neal, thanks for the 420 contribution, man. Sorry, dude, this is not ideal. This is kind of weird. How I'm having to do this. The mic arm is like all up in my face. I've got to figure out something. Yeah, we'll look at like Boeing. That's cool, dude. Thanks, man. Much love. So the strat that Casey and the Sunshine Stubbs does is they have a stop slightly below the 100% retrace. They actually have it that loose to where if it comes down and double bottoms, they're still in the trade on a major loss, on a big loss, a decent loss, because they don't mess around. They don't do fibs. They just do it like this, man. All right. Hey, 618 reward to risk. That's how they play it at the 1618 of the extension. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, right? To some degree, how they play it. That's your next real support after the 1618. So you could play it like this if you want to. This is the ultimate harmonic. Check them out. Casey Stubbs. All right. They play it like that. Anyway, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. People that are so like doom and gloom about this, just because we didn't go to the moon after hitting the 1414, I don't get it, man. It's charting. These harmonics are not perfect, and it's still valid, okay, until it's not. There you go, square crusher, dude. All right, that's it. The Netherlands, was it the Netherlands, man? I guess so. Was the capital of marijuanas. Sorry, dude. Trying to catch up. Trying to see. Well, that's good, man. I mean, knowledge is great, isn't it? Thanks, Nexus of Hate, man. What's up, dude? Coming in on Twitch. One of my only Twitch viewers, right? Loud and clear. Awesome. Awesome. Mike is good. Thanks, Johnny. Can't wait to watch the streams during the next crypto boom. Yeah, it'll be a while, man. All right, it'll be a long while. All right, and I'm okay with that. Okay. It's above blue. No doubt. To be honest, you think we're gonna get quite a while of bear market? Well, it is the longest correction in cryptocurrency or Bitcoin history, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. And just because I have a bullish Gartley pattern up does not by any means say that I disagree with you at all, okay? Not at all. But what we're doing is we're setting up for higher prices in the short term to where we would at least maybe, just maybe, run up to hit a 38%, 50%, 62%, 78% retrace. Maybe the bottom, or excuse me, the top of the downsloping channel we're in, right? All right, that right there. All right, so just keep in mind, just because it's a bullish reversal, we can make a lower high, make a ton of money, and then dump again. All right, and then when we get up here, we're gonna be looking for bearish divergence, whatever, or if we can see if this is, it would be the actual breakout that would make us get those major retraces from the real swing high up there. Okay, because we haven't really done that yet. Just remember. Are we gonna break 3K? Crypto Miro? Maybe in the future. I don't think falling below 3,000 is going to be happening. I think, all right, I think that could happen, but I think that we would break to the upside before we break down to below 3,000, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm not, is it really that concerning if we break below 3,000? I mean, at this point, we're in a bear market. We're showing a reversal pattern, and the reversal can be as temporary as it wants to be. Hopefully, we can get to the third target of exit before it reverses to the downside again. All right. Jeez, man, what happened to my... I don't know, dude. What's up, Randy Propster? Patience is not simply the ability to wait; it's how we behave while we're waiting. Randy Propster, good one, man. Very good. Very cool. What's the stock market doing at this moment? At this moment, who knew? It's hitting the highest levels it's seen in 2 months. 2 months, man. I think we had that in the title of the stream. So, Marcus, am I doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. How are you, Marcus, man? It's okay. Hopefully, look, man, life calls all the time. Okay, so people come and go. Oh, is it still in play? The odds? I mean, look, man. We're selling off. The volume, believe it or not, is still receding. Lower prices right now. Still lower levels of volume. You have the potential chance, BitMEX trades, of hitting triple RSI bullish divergence. We could keep selling off. Another conservative, the most conservative entry is down here at these levels. Okay. Thanks, Nazir, man. Love you too, man. You're pretty sure marijuana smoking also increases sperm count in women too? College? Yeah, dude. I think I read about that, man, in a study, dude. Like a 20-year study. Didn't they do that? Whatever. What's up, Bradford? Casey Stubbs is a G. That's right. What's up, Easy Erie? Yeah, they could, but you know, you're not really looking at it like that, right? This is a pattern that's been in development. It started the 15th of December. So we're going on like 6 weeks now.
Is that a joint?
Pa used to always say buy the dip you dip.
Yeah, well, Paul didn't understand trend reversals. And with Paul, if you and Paul were out at the beach and there was a huge red flag up and there were clear visual signs of an extremely dangerous undertow, would you get in that water and try to swim against it? Chances are Paul would say no. Okay. So Paul would be literally trying to swim against the tide of the undertow if he was buying the dip in a bear market, right? So I think there are times to buy the dip over bullish markets. Like, what did we just get on the stock market? What, 20-30% correction, something like that? And then we popped the 26th of December, and we've been rallying ever since. But the thing is, we're hitting the 886, the 200 moving average on the daily time scale. So we're at do or die time. It'll be, yeah, some people would say there's a low risk short entry position on the S&P 500 because of the critical areas of resistance that we're at right now. Whew. Holy crap, man. I'm going, dude. I'm going. Hold on a sec, y'all. All right, I got something. Just hold on. Give me a second. Enjoying myself, all right? I'm sick and tired of not having, you know, like getting my coffee or tea or beverage a little bit before the stream, getting prepared, and then like being done with it, like, you know, 30 minutes into stream. So now I got another cup. It's awesome. Keeps me focused. Anyway, let's go to XRP. Right, why not? Uh-oh. Well, to be expected, right? To be expected. If we were to hold this, this is the way it would look, right? The target's 382, 50%, 618. They're gonna be the exact same targets in terms of when we can find the swing low, which we still don't know. This very well could be the major swing low. We could come down to double bottom, triple bottom, whatever, hit this 28.58 cents again before bouncing. You just gotta wait on Bitcoin to finish selling off, all right? So, look, the wedge, you could always, offshoot chance, hit the bottom of it at like 27 cents. Man, you're getting really froggy then, dude, because you're like out of all the support, right? You're falling, I mean, you're cracking all the support if you do that. So, I don't know, there's like a mini support down here at like 26.7 cents. So, I don't know, man. So, it was a falling wedge, and we were at the top, and we just weren't ready. We weren't ready for it to break out bullishly, and it very well never may break out bullishly, okay? And you better believe it's all based on Bitcoin price action, US dollar pairs, all right? There's someone high up in the cabinet pro crypto. Not sure if it's the same person. Most big money governments pro blockchain. Many changes need to be made though. Probes, man, you're talking about the composite operator, right? Yeah. Taylor Spooner says we don't go over 6,000 this year. Well, maybe, man, maybe. Taylor thinks the stock market will hit all-time highs. All right, we'll see, man. Looking forward to how we respond to the 200-day moving average. If we have another 10 months of bear market, you're going to go do something irrational. Dude, just go to another market, man. Like, you go to another market, like the stock market, and be like, oh, man, I'm so happy, man. We're in an extremely bullish market for 10 years now. And things make money. So, you know. What's up, NIM blockchain? Alright, we'll see how it goes, but makes trades, man, on the NASDAQ. Okay. That's good, man. You never said you held the dip. Wasn't it better in a bear trend to short the pops instead of buying the dips? It's a lot easier, a lot less stressful, right? But anyway, just all right, made through chat, great. Okay, so let's go now. Next one. Good night. Good night. Craziness, man. Craziness. Thing has gone bonkers, right? I mean, absolutely breakaway, gapping up multiple times. Look at this. As of today, well, as of yesterday, no, it was today. As of today, we've broken a crazy upsloping resistance. Weird enough. Look at this, man. All right. Well, we had that rising wedge, whatever. We broke out tremendously, ran up, broke down again, lower low, and the rally, 26th of December, like the rest of the market, exploded up. And here we are at all-time highs, right? All-time highs, man. Retraced from the beginning of the run, from the low to the high. We didn't retrace even 38% of the way. That's crazy. That was the measured move of the pattern too. Look how close we got. We were like $6 off the measured move of the rising wedge. Beautiful. So that bearish pattern almost played out perfectly. But anyway, what happened though? Adjusting. Ooh. Oh, that makes some sense right there, doesn't it? Wow. Dang, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. 1, 2, now breaking. All right, that's a broadening top at this point. Jeez. Really tough to chart anything. I mean, besides that, let's so you see the broadening top, you break out. Hey, man, measure moves pretty nuts. Okay, it really is. Widest areas. If this played out, okay, that's a big if. I don't know, man. We just broke out, so no idea. But you could see $500 on the dot as a measured move if this bullish continuation pattern played out. All right, to get the targets, you just measure for the widest areas from the most previous high to the previous low. Right, that was it. Here it is, $500, man. Boeing celebrating with the Patriots up there. Sweet. Rami says he honestly thought the sell off would be a lot more aggressive. It's not been aggressive at all, man. It's been very low volume comparative to the previous impulses we've seen on this move down. Guess what? Others now, you know, like in Discord, Patreon chat, and general, are saying we've got possibility of a falling wedge on Bitcoin too that's developed, which makes sense, right? Because that's kind of what a Gartley wing looks like, isn't it? So. Okay. That's weird. So I'm just drinking my tea, reading some chat. Okay. Don't cry. CRY. Is that a ticker? John Legendman. Oh, the Charles Barkley pattern. Yeah, man. I guess the Charles Barkley, we could just call that if it hits the 886. Because like the bullish bat is the one that hits the 886, but it only makes a 382 to 50% retrace from X to A, right? So, but again, we've seen many Gartleys that go to the 1618, but they extend lower than the 786 retrace. So. Okay, sweet, man. So we want to real quick. Why not, man? You want to know what happened today? If you were not able to watch the day stream, oops, I'm sorry, but news, it all came out. The earning reports were coming out. EA Games down 20% after hours on EPS miss, just a bust on earnings. Okay, and that's after Battlefield came out, right? And their CEO just said that they just did not meet expectations at all, and the gap down is at 76.28, right, as of earlier today. So right near that December 24th, Christmas Eve nadir level, right? We had that nice downsloping channel. Remember the run up ended with the rising wedge, and just incessant selling until we finally broke it, ran up from a major high, your all-time highs, to your major low. We hit the 23% retrace, failed like 4 times. Excuse me, 4 or 5 times, 6 times, whatever. And then we just gapped down. Wow. Terrible, man. Video games are getting wrecked. Okay. And what I think Pros was talking about, Zynga reports tomorrow, and Glue reported maybe yesterday. So yeah, a lot of these video game companies reporting at the same time. Oh my god. Yeah, EA is crap. I agree, Taylor, man. They make shells of games. They try milking the consumer who just wants to play a good video game. It's crap, man. It's crap. They make shells of games with microtransactions. Right? Remember the Star Wars Battlefront, Taylor, man? I don't know if you played that, but yeah, they got they were making it to where you had to pay to play as Darth Vader or whatever. I can't remember. It was just really, really stupid. Whew. The pump up right before the dump filled the CME gap and sold off. Bitcoin 1 is the ticker. You would assume the increase in volume should have follow up. Right now, shorts are paying on BitMEX. They're paying. You bought all-time highs? What? Okay, you're talking about EA, man. Yeah, EA got destroyed. Snapchat, though, inversed. Snapchat's up like 20% today on an earnings beat. They didn't make any money at all, but you can see, just like we were looking at on Bitcoin, right, on a shorter time scale, you got touch points, the downsloping resistance, and then we broke it, man. We broke it. We had a higher low than the previous low, and broke a little neckline, so you could say slanted inverse head and shoulders, but the falling wedge was very real too. We also have an equidistant channel on the daily too. It's just not pictured. Like, what's the point? It gets too cluttered. Time hopping. We try to keep things as simple as possible. Okay, so what happened, man? From your major low to major high, where did we bottom? We found the bottom at the 1618 fib extension, $5.25. Okay. Yeah, we looked at Ura earlier, man, and dude, that is fantastic, right? Fantastic on Ura. Uranium. Been monitoring that one. Some could say it was a descending triangle, but it was really just a downsloping channel. Or downsloping resistance, and we finally broke it, man. 5 times, I believe, we created swing highs and could never break it. Well, we had 2 and then like 3 more failures to break out above it, and so now the momentum has shifted. But the only issue I had with uranium was the very low volume, insignificant volume on the breakout. So you kind of normally want some sort of volume to give a little bit more confirmation of the breakout, right? So now we can't sleep that well on uranium. But hey, it's great though. It's great. Whew. Salesforce, what about it? Oh, okay. FUSZ is a breakout partner with Microsoft and Salesforce. What do they do, Brent, man? Oh my God. NIM blockchain's ready for the bear market to last until 2020. For the block reward halving, then $1 million a Bitcoin by 2024. We'll see if Litecoin can make it to 300 this year for its high. I don't know, man. Sounds just like a bunch of a speculation right now, and you know, no one really knows. And no, we're not trying to expect to know or try to know. Okay, we're not trying to make sense of things we can't really predict. You listen to the earnings report at the end. Star Wars World 100% hopped on and said, "Guys, we have an amazing game coming. Also, we have partnered with Apollo Coin." Oh my God, man, Apollo Coin. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. I just wish we had like someone who do like a goofy Star Wars World impersonation, like create it, like Jeremy Ragsdale create it, and then like download it and then send it to me, and then I can put it on my stream deck. Anytime Star Wars World's tips or even makes an appearance, we can play that, spam that clip to ad nauseum. Okay. Anyway, so there's your Snapchat. You know, if that truly was the that truly was the bottom, if it was, and you're to fib here, we get rid of the old fibs. They're not relative anymore. They helped us. Great, thank you for the 1618 pop and the breakout. So we just go, simple enough, high to low. Okay, so just to even know if we've made the swing low yet, what are we at? What are we trading? I think we're trading around the 236. It was a nice little gap. Let me check out real quick. Yeah, $8.58, up 21.88%. Yes, 88, not kidding. So, yep, very close to the 236, which signifies for sure that we've made a major swing low of some sort. So, you know, if we're just being standard of a retrace, just a standard bearish retrace, 382, 1112, 1306, $15, all these areas we could hit if they want, man. That's just your standard Fibonacci, man. 23% retrace is normally how you know you've made a major swing low, when you hit those from major highs to lows. All right, that's it. But that's it. Like a falling wedge trade setup for like position trade, like, dude, $13, 50% retrace. That's what you do on these falling wedge breakouts. You want the 50%, and if you're conservative, you're looking for 11, 12 to 382, and then your third target or your secondary target, whatever, would be $15 on the dot, the 618. That's it, dude. Or if you want to be a more classic vanilla person and you don't want to deal with fibs, fine, just go with the measure move. It doesn't matter. Go with God, or go with the Jesus, man, whatever, from the breakout. Oh, well, if you do the measure move, then you're going to be right around the 50% retrace. So who even cares, man? All right, measure move, 50% retrace. Take your pick. We'll see, man. But overall, remember, the trend you are in is bearish. It's bearish. Every time you make highs, you make lower highs. And this is the whole thing, the whole point of Fibonacci. Like, we're claiming that there's a great possibility we're going to make a lower high. We don't think we're going to reverse our trend here, the scrub trend, but we do think we might very well have a chance of breaking to common fib retrace levels before dumping again to lower lows. That's Snapchat. Gangs. All right. Lambo dreams die hard like Bruce Willis. Yeah, dude. I don't know where are they doing that, Kang Logan, dude? Where? No, Star Wars Worlds has been here since, you know, he was here like last week, or yeah, I think he's been around. I don't think he's just gone in hibernation since Bitcoin dumped, man. He's been around many times since 5800 cracked. So. Okay, so if you Fuzz does CRM's or Salesforce's accounts receivable, Brentman. Is that the ticker? Is it fuzzed OTC verb technology, or you got to help me out a little bit more, Uranium man. Need financial advice. So Bitcoin dump. What's up, Timely UL, dude? Yeah, dude, Brent, man. But look, all I'm seeing is like FUSZ. D. Okay. Right. D, there it is. This. Verb technology. Tell me, man. Tell me. Yeah, that's it. Okay, all right, sweet, man. We'll look at it, whatever. All right, let's just go to it on this chart. Who cares? Oh, God, I hate all these OTCs, the way they look like this, man. So gross, dude. It's not fun to chart these. There's no, like, trend. It's like, oh, we have accumulation, man. We have accumulation, I guess. Like, somehow bounced off a support back from September 2016. You broke into the upside. You somehow double topped somehow, some way, and away over the wicks. Right? You just got a golden cross on the 4 hour. Fibbing, pretty simple. Is that a wick? Yeah, there's a wick there. All right, we'll go wick to wick. Dan and Melissa, y'all are freaking incredible.
Is that a joint?
I freaking love y'all, and I can't believe this. Y'all are just like, wow. More marijuanas in the jar. Hey Dan, how did you like that study, the Harvard study on marijuanas? How appropriate today, right? Thanks, man, or woman. Oh, thanks both, man and woman. Biology, these people's freezing their butts off. All right, I'm telling you, spring will come again. Not just for, you know, North America or the Northern Hemisphere, but also for crypto. But it just might, it's probably gonna certainly take much longer for crypto to find a spring again. You know, it's not too far away for us, right? We only got a couple more months, and then it will be springtime in the Northern Hemisphere. Anyway, so we don't even know really at this point. Do we truly have a major swing low? Because we haven't hit a 23% retrace from your major high to low, right? 23% retrace is $12.53, $12.54. Okay, and there you go. Like if we hit that and we can sustain prices, we can keep making higher lows, great. If this truly was the reversal, you're looking for the price to, dude, it's just that simple, man. You're looking for a run and a retrace between 38% and 62%, between 1885 and 2907, whatever. All right, but there's always a chance, man. You could crap out at the 236 or lower right now. So when you break down, you better stay and make higher lows. Okay. All I can really do for you now is just a couple anchor points, right? Just a couple anchor points. All right, there you have it. That's all I have right now. Okay. But you can see here, man, right? It's not working. You had some sort of down sloping resistance, and you broke it. As soon as you broke it, boom, big, nice pop. All right. So we just had a split, whatever, dude. So yeah, there was a channel here, and we broke out, and now there's another channel, right? You broke a down sloping resistance, Momo shift. So that's what that means psychologically when you have breaks of down sloping trend lines. All right. Yeah, blue, man, blue. Look, dude, I'm gonna show you right now. All right. You can see this. I know you can see this. You click right here, this little tab. Go to price range. Put it on your hotkey. Mine's up here. I love it, dude. I don't have to use that thing because look, I've got all the hotkeys I want up here. Anyway, so that's it, dude. Boom, price range. See, blue, man. Let me know if that helped. Sweet. It's for everyone though too. So if like you did, hopefully someone more than you learned it too, right? That'd be cool. Melissa been giving those stats for a while now. Oh my god, dude, killing me. Sweet. Go back to Bitcoin. Been live now for pretty much an hour. Fuzz. Brent, man. Fuzz. That's as good as I can do it for now. There's just not too much else. It's just now going. So. Okay, man. The Gartley still there. Don't be discouraged. That's what the composite operator wants. You to get discouraged, man. Oh man, it's just never gonna go up ever. Dude, screw this, man. I'm not listening anymore. I'm done. I'm done with this. It's over, man. Okay? It's just taking longer than you think. Of course, yeah, Dan. The predictors claiming $1 million Bitcoin just won the great moment to happen again. Of course they do. Of course, man. Doesn't make any sense. Like, the whole point of me starting the channel was like for people to not buy into crazy headlines of stupid news organizations that don't really care what kind of damage they cause to your bank account. Okay? I'm trying to keep you grounded here. Be lurking. I don't understand why my is it just YouTube chat that does that? On my restream, when people post a emoji, sometimes it posts like a link, like a YouTube link. Is that happening on y'all side at all? I don't know. Dan, man. It says gaming.youtube.s gaming emoji whatever. Sure. I guess so. Hold on. Real quick. Is that true? You like it, man? Good. Let's see. Oh my god, don't remind me about taxes. My god, man. BNB about to run up, ding head off of the 1 day 200 moving average. It's normally an area of resistance. Blue says he just learned what composite operator was from what I just mentioned. Yeah, if you want to learn more about the composite operator, check out Wyckoff, the Wyckoff method. Okay. A lot of info. Just type it in on Google. You'll get free sources of information. Don't be buying stuff for Wyckoff, all right? You can. But there's just so much good, valuable education out there that you don't have to really spend much, okay? I think Bitcoin will go up from here, Davo888. Holy crap. King Logan, is Davo part of your clan? And if not, you must convert him now. Like, literally now. Do I think Bitcoin will go up now? I think that Bitcoin has a zone where there's lower risk to enter a long position for a short-term trade to the upside. And once we get to those areas, first off, we got to find a bottom. I don't know if we found this true bottom yet, but we're waiting, and we're saying that the 1618, 3232 is definitely an area where we could fall to. But we might not, and it could take time. It could, dude, we fall down, we just bounce along the heart line of this little channel, right? Heart line, heart line, heart line, heart line. We keep on bouncing. It could take us before we could stay above the heart line and get to that 1618, but it would take us by Valentine's Day. We could get down there, right? So hold on, what the heck? Almost near the apex and like no volume. Tell me you will, man. I just think, man, your volume's still receding. Okay, still receding. There's not much to it. You're making soon to be lower lows. You're about to double bottom. And the thing is, we could sell off, get oversold barely, and we could have triple RSI bullish divergence on a 4-hour time scale. That's great. That's a great combination. Coinciding variables. in a buy zone for a bullish Gartley, man, you're talking about just keep on adding those variables, make it even more enticing, incentivizing to get in on that. Okay. Yeah, it's not a pitchfork. Screenshot. What happened, Dan, man? No clue about what? What the heck? What is this Valentine's Day I speak of? Oh, they also call it Singles Awareness Day, Zedzerps. Okay, so this is the 14th of February. So whatever floats your boat on that. Whatever you want for the holiday. Yeah, Taylor, I mean, it's hard really to compete. Bitcoin, how can Bitcoin really compete against governments that have nukes, guns, taxpayer dollars behind it, right? It's very hard. And again, like I was talking about the day stream, Taylor, man, I think blockchain has an extremely promising, prominent future, and I think a lot of it's going to go into the logistics business. Okay, you know, decentralizing pieces of information for companies and letting AI handle all that crazy decentralized information. I think it's going to go really well. He's nice, man. Is that you, dude? Is this real life? Because sometimes this thing bugs out. Okay, Streamlabs sometimes bugs out. Beast life, man. Hold on. Don't tell me this is bugging out. Beast life, man. Oh my god, it's real life, man. Dude, thanks so much, man. Thanks so much for the Patreon pledge. Welcome, dude. Welcome, Beast Life. But, you know, you've been part of this fan for a long time. But, dude, I really do appreciate the support. And it's because of people joining the Patreon that I'm able to stream multiple times a day, give you market updates, news, coin requests, stock requests, currency requests, whatever. Thanks, Beast Life, man. Love you, dude. We'll play some Jesus chants for you. Some other Jesus chants, too. Why not, man? Right? Why not? Shout out. The king, man. Okay, Crypto Miro. Alright, here you go, dude. This is a one-time thing, alright? Doing it once for you. I mean, you can rewind it, whatever. Here you go, dude. Here you go. 0, 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 1. That's it. That's it. Everything else off. There you go, man. Kangs. Kangs. Anyway, ooh, losing some FPS. I'm okay. Dude, so it's been recommended by my IT guy and others that I relax, play some video games and stuff, or you get, you know, I've been playing Shadow of War with my SLI 1080 Ti's, and I must say, man, I don't play video games often or ever, but man, playing Shadow of War, dude, I've been completely immersed in the graphics. I can't believe Ultra SLI. It's just, I couldn't imagine a 4K monitor. How can it even be better than it is now? It's like weird. But man, it's been fun. Would add it. Yeah, it'll be used for creating property and therefore new capital in the developing world. Yeah, absolutely, man. Where, you know, they're third world countries where they can't even trust their governments. Yeah, it's gonna be a great store of value for them, certainly. But that's not, you know, and that really makes it to where it's like, who cares about the price, right? What it is valued at. It's invaluable if it can be used as a store of value for someone in a third world country. Do they think they care how much it is? They'll own a fraction of Bitcoin, or they'll own 20 Bitcoin or 50 Bitcoin. If Bitcoin, we woke up tomorrow and Bitcoin was trading at $1, it would serve the exact same purpose as it serves right now. Okay, that's it. Local on D8s, ETH, Amoebatas. Sure, man. Sorry, dude. How dare me not look at Ethereum on the local on the lates, dude. Okay, this was the one we were looking at, right? We were saying, all right, we said, okay, when we broke down here, we said it could have been valid, but dude, this right here, all right, this is the one I was looking at, right? The ascending triangle. I knew I plotted it before. Look, we go to Coinbase real quick. Watch. Oops. There you go. That's what we're looking at today. Just replotted it, whatever. Measure move. Still haven't hit it, but we're close. We hit 100. The measure move was at $99, like almost on the dime or almost on the cent, whatever. And it makes sense why we bounce so fast, right? $100 is a quite strong psychological rounded number, right? Oh, nice one, Abia. That's great, dude. That's really gonna make people go over there, dude. But have a good one, man. Have a good one. It's funny that you have to try to compare me, man, to someone else. Like, why are you comparing me, dude? I don't care about that guy. I don't care what he does. But you're crazy, dude. You're crazy. We talked. You realize what the last thing I did, right, kid? On the day stream today, right? Was this right here? Rising wedge pattern. Before we broke out, rising wedge pattern. It's ridiculous, man. I appreciate you caring enough to try to come into my channel and to talk crap about me. That's funny. You got a lot of time on your hands, I guess, right? Moonboy talk. You found Valentine's Day on Earth Google? It's earthier reminder to give your female chocolate and sometimes jewels. Yeah, that's right. Most of the world can't get a mortgage. You know, 75% of the world population, Taylor, does not have a bank account. Remember that, because most of the world's population is on in developed countries, but it's kind of staggering if you just think about it, right? Or that's a pretty good point, man. Yeah, I don't know, Blue Man. I don't know. It's all good though, dude. It's all good. So, yeah, man. Our most recent analysis of Bitcoin on a 60-minute chart was a rising wedge, and it has since broken out to the downside. Wow. Killing me surprised. All right, let's go to uranium. That's right, baby. Again, another one, right? We broke it. We've been waiting and waiting. We broke it. We're looking. Look, we've got confluence areas. We've hit the first confluence area, right? From two different major swing highs to the same major swing low. Here's one. If we can break this, we do have a decent shot of running to the next confluence area at 1430 to 1439. And that's it, really. I mean, like a confluence area after that would be maybe the 618 and the 100% retrace up here from December of 2017. So first one, boom. Let's go over that second one, 1430. All right. Not bad. Holy crap. Future economies will be tokenized to allow for maximum liquidity. Okay, man. Very cool. But this is great, man. This has been long time freaking coming, man. Long time coming. We've been waiting. But just sideways since January 2016. I mean, ups and downs, right? But we just started making these consistent, consecutive lower highs over and over, and it's finally been broken. Okay. We had bullish divergence on the daily time scale. All right, bullish divergence at a critical area of support. And that's where the run began. And that's where the reversal has happened, the momentum shift, okay? Holy crap. Yeah, my bad, dude. Do you see, dude, like the mic arm is right here, and I accidentally moved my hand like this, and it popped it, dude. My bad. All right. Well, been live for an hour and 11 minutes now, and I think we've covered everything that people wanted covered, right? Vechain, a little disappointing on Vechain, right? We were hoping to hold some support at 110, but we're currently sitting at 107 sats. But here you go, man. We could not hold support from 110, right here, 107. So let's try to make a higher low than the bottom. If not, though, man, you very well could see that 102. But the thing is, you know, you're range bound, right? You know, you've got a high point and a low point, so there is low risk down here. Maybe we get a 95% retrace, and we get that, what do we call it? The partial decline that Bukowski talks about, where we don't quite hit the very bottom, but we get very close to it. One could take a long entry there in this area. 88. That's why the 886 is so good, because that's another area where people take longs. Okay, that's where accumulation occurs, right? So 886 is right around that 105 sat area, so we're just a couple sats off. Could go a little lower, but you're hoping for that partial decline so we could then run again. Okay, and that shows accumulation. That's great. So just waiting. Double bottom. Okay. Things are gonna be a slice, man. Yep, that Moon Boy indeed, John Legend. Not so much, right? Nah, P. Miller, I didn't do that. Okay. I did not do that yet.
Petra from Philly tipped $25. Let's see if I can buy you a drink. Good ninja.
Oh, it feels so good! Oh my god, man.
Practical dip.
Dude. Petra, thanks so much for the $25 contribution. I really appreciate that, okay? Thanks a lot. Much love. Wow. And Tom Brady. I got sacked again. I'm sorry. Dude, you know the variation's there. I literally proved it on stream live so you could see it. If I need to do it every single stream, I will. But, dude, 3% is just 3%. Maybe I'll just bump it up to 5%. Because I have yet to see it happen. Okay, I haven't even, like, it hadn't even triggered with me testing it. So, but it should. You just would trust it to test and do it, right? Anyway, old Delta, flying high, right? Flying real high. I'm sure this is historically uptrending. Oh yeah, man. Oh, look at the uptrend, baby. Look at that, right? Not bad, right? Not bad. 2 touch points on the top, 1 on the bottom. 25, 25. Heart line. Respected. You know, you've been along that heart line pretty well, holding. Okay. You've been holding 75 as a resistance. You can't sustain prices above it. Multiple areas. Okay. So looks pretty good. That's just your weekly upsloping channel, right? You could probably turn this into the historical, you know, everything channel, right? Or everything, you could extend it out and it's still probably, yeah, there you go. Your historical upsloping channel. Look what you did. You bounced at the heart line, right? We've had multiple touches on the heart line, but I don't know, man. It doesn't line up as much on the 75. That's okay, man. But that just includes the entire chart, the lifespan of the chart. All right. So anyway, so let's just leave this alone on the weekly. Make it only where it shows up on the weekly. So it won't be on the daily. I'm gonna look at it. All right, man. I'm sure we've got, this is probably the right thing to do. We can try this. I doubt this is how it's going to work though at all. Right? Having something like this. Dang, man. It's really not bad, but I don't know, man. I really like the other way better. So upsloping channel, bounce off the 25% trend line of the equidistant channel. All right, so wow, interesting. Holy crap. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a sec, dude. Okay, let's just all buy this real quick. Nah, it's like you need the 1618, so not quite. Very harmonic, you're right? The 5 touch X, A, B, C. Wait, so no, it's like X, A, B, C, D, and now we're reversing to the upside. We pivoted, and now you can pivot. We've surpassed the 23% retrace on Delta, heading to the 382. We're soon to be touching the 50-day moving average right at that 382, 51.39. Then above us, the heart line, right? The heart line that's acted as support area of support, right? Rejection, support right here. Probably gonna use it as resistance. And then above that, you've got the 50% retrace at 53.30 and the 200-day moving average. You just got a death cross on Delta. Just got it January 11th of this year. Yeah. And when was the last time? I guess we had a death cross right here too. You know, you get these death crosses, they're lagging indicators and overall bullish market, bullish trend. So it's whatever, man.
Not optimum entry, but let's add to a long position here. Thank you for being so awesome. Wish I could have started learning here sooner.
Hey, Blue Man. Dude, thanks so much for the 1370, dude. Like coin in the jar. And that's the Bitcoin contribution. Thanks for adding to the position. Yeah, not... Well, I mean, like, you know... 1414 is an extremely conservative, very nice entry, okay? But it doesn't mean it's the absolute best. And so, yeah, the 1618 is, like, I think in this situation, probably the absolute best, lowest risk, if it's going to play out, okay? So, 32. But you can't just not take a shot at the 1414 just because we don't know. We didn't know the Bitcoin was going to consolidate over the weekend bearishly, form a rising wedge on the 60-minute. We didn't know that till we saw it, and then we charted it and said, hey, man, could break down. Anyway, Putin was talking with Ethereum developers. Uh-oh. It says there's rest in peace if you did, okay. No love on XRP, Sir Gordon Gecko. We can look at it, whatever, dude. Let's look at it, alright? But anyway, remember, common retraces between 51.39 and 55.21. It's going to be very tough to break that because of daily moving averages and the fib nodes, right? That's it. The nice Momo shift, right? Down sloping channel broken. Bees does, man. Thanks for the host, dude. The host, man. The party lights. The Kang party lights. Thanks, dude. Much love. Alright. You tested it. Did you test it before you did it, man? I think I saw that. I noticed it went teal and then it happened, right? It's good though on testing it because sometimes it just bugs out and I have no idea it does. Alright, XRP for Mr. Gecko. It's an honor, man. Honored that you're here, dude. That's it. Sorry, just brain farting. Wait a minute. So, thing is, we're saying if we did hold there, this is the way it'd work. Okay, 382, 50%, 618. But we're selling off, and there's a good chance at this point we're probably going to come down to 28.6 cents since the horizontal line support was cracked, it was broken, and the upslipping historical support was broken. All right, so we're probably coming down. I mean, I just don't know why we would, unless Bitcoin just miraculously starts pumping to the upside, which I don't know why it would randomly. You're looking for 28.6. Okay, that's it. You're still inside the falling wedge. You had a false breakout, hit the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, and then sold off. And it's just been rejecting this down slipping resistance. Okay, so wherever you are, wherever you land, your target from the high up there to the low is the 382, 50%, 618. Okay, those are your 3 targets for profit taking on any kind of wedge, falling wedge. Just wedge education right here, man. Wedge education. Satchary, man, I appreciate it, dude. Diversify into traditional ETFs. Yeah, man, ETFs are the way, man. They are the way. There's a picture with Putin with Vitalik Buterin. Vitalik, my butter and then blockchain, man. That name trips me out so much, dude. Okay, seriously. Hey, web surfer. Thanks for the follow, man. Well, no, that was like on the day stream. Sorry. I don't know what just happened, dude. How do y'all make that work? Refreshing. Yeah, Beasless, how do you make it happen twice? That's crazy, dude. I don't know. Wedgeducation. There you go, Zachary. Trademark, okay? Wedgeducation. Love it, man. The story was Putin tried to get the Ethereum developer base to move to Russia. What was the, what was the incentive, man? You can leave, you can come, but you can never leave, right? It's like selling your soul to the devil, man. You can be the developers in Russia and have everything you want, but you can never leave here. Okay. It allows you to host 3 times in a row. Excellent, Beast-Size, man. Didn't know that, dude. Very cool. What's up, Brian Kelly, dude? Been with me since the fall from 9,800. Much respect. Thanks, Brian, man. Respect right back at you, dude. Okay. But y'all, it's I don't know, it's been like an hour and a half. You know, we've streamed. We've taken a look at mini assets around mini markets. Okay. So it's been good, man. But crypto is crypto, and it's all loosely or tightly tied together, whatever. Okay, so they all kind of follow each other. We know that, and we're just waiting for that reversal. And that's it. What's up, Julia? You made it. But unfortunately, Julia, I was like, just planning on, you know, whatever you want to call it, hitting the old dusty trail, something like that. I don't know. But all right, man. See you at 28.6 cents most likely on XRP, just because there's not really any support. I mean, I guess you're holding a support from December 7th, but man, if Bitcoin wants to hit the 1414, or if it wants to hit the 1618, dude, XRP's going down, man. There's nothing you can do about it. No technicals are going to save you. This thing is tied so hard to Bitcoin. Think about Bitcoin as being your major index. Okay, your crypto index is Bitcoin. Russian woman, very strong. But many strong baby. Plow field. Is that the way I'm supposed to say it, zombie man? Like that, dude? Oh my god, man. Dude, this is gonna have to change. I gotta do something about this. It's like nothing I can do though. If I want to move my arm over here, it's just, there's no way to make the mic not be all up in my face or in my grill one way or another. Okay, so I just sometimes try to just deal with the inconvenience of a love tap every now and then. Okay. Quoting Hotel California, $15,000 penalty. Replay, second down. Okay, at least it's a dead ball. At least it's not a loss of down. All right, I figured that'd be bad. Y'all are incredible.
Is that a joint?
Marijuana's bad.
Dan and Melissa, thanks for the 2420. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all are just all world. I don't even know. It's humbling, and I just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are just incredible. Okay. Okay, sorry. Well, I guess we can just go to Spider or the S&P 500, whatever. Okay, here we are. Get a mic? Yeah, dude, let's do it, man. NIM blockchain. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, man. So look, high. Look, your most recent daily discernible swing high to low. We're at that 886. We're about to touch it. We're pretty much touching the 200-day moving average. This is what I'm talking about. This area right here, we have gone straight up, man. Straight up. Will we break the 200-day moving average? Will we break the 886 at 2747? Some would say no. Some would say we got the heart line after that at 2782, 2800 area. Could also be tough. Okay, and you got obviously overhead resistance up here after such a crazy impulse. You're going to be exhausted by the time you get up there. All right. So what I'm saying is we're due for a pullback of some sort, and it may not be much of a pullback. It might just be a higher low than this low down here, and then we run again. But at some point, this is going to give. It's going to give way, and we're going to sell off and run back and retrace certain percentages of a way, right? Of the way. What's a Jesus? Aurora? I don't know what Jesus is, man. Okay. Oh yeah, XRP Amazon partnership soon. So 589 soon, man. Capo. Yeah, we're in Slayer, man. It's here. It's here. We're in the area, man. It's just too much. All right. Critical retraces. Wow, want to talk about a crazy retrace? Dude, crazy retrace. Texas Pacific Land Trust. TPL. Jeez, man. Look at this But, you know, historical uptrend, beautiful. We legged up. We broke it, right? I mean, back in, dude, let's go to the weekly here. Can't even do this, man. Can't even do it unless you probably get a log scale. Log scale, wow, look at this. Beautiful, man. I just don't know how you, this is like Bitcoin or like gold or something. It went nuts, all right? So in log scale, oh my God. In log scale, this is what it looks like, man. So, you know, anchor point 1, April 1995, anchor point 2, August 2002, the anchor point 3 on the top side, October of 1980. I thought it was 80s week. No, that was last week. Anchor point 3 or 4, you know, 2009, April, May 2009, and here we are hitting pretty much the top. And what do? We pivoted off of the 75% trend line, and we're rallying again. Okay, so in the shorter term, it looks like you had some other little velocity trend to the upside. I'm not sure if the anchor point would be wisest on the top or bottom. Oof, man. Interesting. So even in log scale, man, from 2000, this is it, man. This was the global financial crisis. March 2nd, 2009 was the bottom, the very bottom, and here you go, man. Extremely nice move up over the course of a decade. Oh, the anniversary coming. And so we did, man. If you do anchor point 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom, it's 1 on the top. Look at that. Look how close it got. So freaking close. So there's your Texas land trust on a weekly time scale. Obviously, this most recent dump is the largest spike of negative momentum we've ever seen. And the most oversold we've seen literally ever. Okay, we've not seen, we were never this oversold in history. Okay, we were at 24, and the closest to that was in September of 1987 and February 1991 for Texas Pacific Land Trust. All right, beautiful, beautiful historical uptrend that extends all the way back, man, to what? 1980. Kangs. Look at your bonus touches, dude. Your 25% trend line as a support back here when it didn't even matter, right? 1970s. Like every time we dip, bam, we won a national championship. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there you go, man. I think we had 5. Can't remember. Anyway, I'm definitely kidding, by the way. But anyway, take solace in that. What, very high right now. Okay, it's good. You know what? So let's keep this on the weekly. Okay, we only have it on the weekly. We're gonna keep this on the daily and weekly here, though. All right, we're good. So here's your nice uptrend. Okay. So this is your recovery. Now, honestly, we could probably use an equidistant channel. We'll get more touch points. Let's do it and make it only visible. We're going to hide this on the daily and the hourly. Make it only show up on the weekly, and then we'll do an equidistant channel that's only visible on the daily here, so we don't get cluttered, right? Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Over here, it's like perfect, right? Okay, so if we adjust and we actually go from the if we go from this July 2008 high to low anchor points, then we hit the top, right? We hit the top, we busted and hit that heart line. That's really where we reversed our price action. So let me see if we get more touch points there. I think it doesn't make much sense though, as much sense as it did here. So heart line, heart line, heart line. Yeah, man, I'm just going with the trend, right? The trend that has nothing to do with that dump of the global financial crisis. I'm going with the lows to the highs after that. Okay, when I do that, I get tons of respect. 75 heart line everywhere, dude. Okay, so this is it. Kings. The Kings trend right here. What, if we zoom in now? Here's the cool thing, man. If we zoom in, we've got another trend that extends back to December 2015 we've been in, and we broke out of it, right? And dumped hard. So let's see here. This is log scale now. Still log scale, can't really fib it in log scale. So we're just gonna leave it alone. Okay. Anyway, approaching that top trend line, $845. You might make a lower high or double top. That's for sure. Anyway, is this real live in Scantomo? It sure is, dude. Are we cool? What's up, True Stoner? True Stoner, rewind the stream, man. I think you'll like, there's a study that came out. I think you would definitely get a kick out of it, man. All right. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm doing something. Okay. It's tough though, man. It's not easy. Jeez. What's up, Mr. Noted All? Oh, do we get fireworks or something? P-Slice? Is that what you mean? I don't know, man. I don't know if that's true. No one else said anything about fireworks. Okay. Put on a fib channel, fib on all. It's just weird, man. Try it. Try it. It's weird when you start zooming in. All right. High, low. I mean, I guess you can. On Bitcoin, when I tried doing it, man, bugs out. If you're looking at a log scale from your high to low point, like this, dude, percentage changes, not price changes. We have cracked the golden retrace just like the rest of the market. Dude, this thing is literally following the stock market. About the same, right? The same thing. Approaching the 786 at 779.75. The same stuff on the oscillators, right? The RSI is in overbought territory, and we're making lower levels of positive momentum on higher prices, but it's not really like we created a swing high or anything. It's just you're still just running up and making lower levels from this level to this level. Look, we pulled back a little bit. We didn't really pull back. We didn't do anything. We just went stalled for a second. Lost a lot of positive momentum, and now we're running again, and it's just lower levels. So, whatever, man. It's time. It's time to pull back at least for a little bit. All right. Yeah, I got to figure out this webcam static weird crap. Okay, it just keeps blinking randomly. I don't know, dude. I don't get it. Yeah, oil is its own thing, man. It's cyclical. It's a cyclical. Okay. It respects TA a lot, man. Okay, and now you know about OPEC, right? With the story we talked about earlier. Whew. Waiting in the wing, Julia. What? So there you go. All log scale. I gotta type this, make sure, so I don't forget anytime we go back to it. Okay, selling off. Here's some volume that came in on the selling. Why did it? Because we broke out of a 60-minute chart pattern. And the 4 hour. So we showed on the daily too. What's happening, man? If you look at a less significant time scale, you're looking at a rising wedge, and we plotted it. We looked at it during the day stream, and that was about all it took, right? Once we got off stream, probably 30 minutes after, 40 minutes after, boom, the dumping came to be. So Illuminati taking snapshots of me. I'm sure they probably have their own Illuminati, or they have their own Snapchat at this point, probably, right? If you were that rich, why wouldn't you just hire your own developer to create yourself your own app that all your Illuminati people could use, right? Okay, y'all. So just ending on this note again, the rising wedge has been hit. But so far, and it could take time. All right, 4 hour time, well, 1 hour time scale. So it takes time though on these. It's not day trading stuff. It's just gonna take time to reach our target if we're to get there at 32.84. Let's hope for the best, man. Let's hope the TA is respected here with the target getting hit, that measure move, and maybe we'll get opportunities down here as well for the Gartley. All right. Zombie man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It surely can be, but you just have to know that it's new, infantile, and you're a forefather of trading it, right? Which is, you know, cool. Oh yeah, so sorry. Yeah, you gotta be sliced, man. Hopefully, that's right. Yeah, man. Thanks for the 107 likes, y'all. 106 watching. Let's go. Let's go. Illuminati gram. Nice one, Miss Cantomo, man. Gangs. Very cool. Oh, Gonna play this again because it's good and I like it. I like ending on this song. All right, so chat has been wonderful. Thank you all so much for the likes, the love, the support. Dan and Melissa, Probesman, Zombie Man, Ryan Neal, B Slice Dude. Thanks so much, man, for the Patreon pledge. Blue Man, Blue, thank you so much, dude, for the 0.04 bitcoins, I believe, 15 bucks or so, 13.50 something. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so thank y'all so much for the contributions. It means everything, and y'all are the reason why I'm able to come back multiple times a day to provide you with news, asset requests, market updates, everything. All right. We'll continue reinvesting in the stream to give you better content, all right? So I'll be back tomorrow. So until next time, respect, TA.
Waiting for something to start, confusing use of time. Put the try. Sound of your heart. Today the longest day, hearing repeating things you'd say, confusing years of time. Can you hear the void I describe? What can I say? Vacancy sounds like confusing years of time. But the trying again makes me think it's all gonna end. Confusing years of time.
Love y'all. Good night.